welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my sinking funds update, so let's get started. Alright, so here is my sinking funds Excel budget sheet that I made myself. These are all of the categories I'm currently using for sinking funds. And right now, I'm just going to give you guys a quick glance at the ending balances from November, which are right here. These will be the starting balances for December. And then just two categories has been removed, which is Babe's birthday and my birthday. Since our birthdays take place in November, we don't need to save for those anymore, not until next year in June. All right, so I'm just going to keep this off to the side and just reference it. So starting off with the first category, which is self-care, this balance is starting the month off with $20. And for self-care, I typically like to use that for any beauty products, hair care, toiletries like toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, things like that. I usually use self-care for that. So again, beauty, hair, and other toiletries. Next is pets, and this is starting off with $71. I have two cats, Zeus and Ginger, and I use the pets category just to buy them cat food and cat litter. Next is car maintenance, and this is starting off with $1,000. I just use this to maintain my car. Oil changes, I recently just had one of those. Any other types of car repairs that I may need. And also any car washes. If I wanted to get the car washed or cleaned on the inside, I would take from this category as well. After that, I have home projects. This is starting the month off with $277. And I use home projects for anything that I want to buy for my home. So not any household products like paper towels, toilet paper. I group that off with my groceries fund. But for home projects, it's like bigger items. Like if I need a new vacuum cleaner, if I want to buy a new mirror, or like, you know, like bigger purchases, a dining room table, for instance. I know last year I had to repair my oven. I think it was the igniter that went bad. I took the money out of home projects, so I use it for like bigger home stuff. All right, and then after this, I have gifts. Gifts is currently empty. Same thing for miscellaneous, is currently empty. Miscellaneous is like for any or everything. And then for gifts is typically for birthdays, weddings, anything that I'm invited to that, you know, you could typically buy a gift for. So that's what gifts is for. And then after that, I have subscriptions, and this is solely to cover Microsoft for my laptop, so just Microsoft Suites. This envelope currently has $110. And then after that is my water bill. This is paid quarterly, so I keep a sinking fund for it. It currently has $213. Then after that is car insurance. I like to pay my car insurance premium every 6 months. So this is currently at $665. This is due this month, so I will be taking care of that, as you can see down here in my transaction log. Then for vets and grooming, this envelope started with $188, and this is to take my cats to the vet or to buy them any grooming supplies I might need to keep them groomed, things of that nature. And then last but not least is Christmas. And if you guys caught my most recent video for my Christmas budget, then you know what I plan on doing with that money. So Christmas started the month off with $775. So just to do a quick total again, 20 plus 71 plus 1,000, 277 plus 110 plus 213 plus 665 plus 188 plus 775. I started the month off with $3,319, and that is how I ended the month of November. Okay, so next what we're going to do is go ahead and look at these transactions because I did do some spending. We are in the month of December, so I do need to pull out some cash out of my envelopes. I do have 2 A6 binders where I hold my cash envelopes and sinking funds, and I did purchase these from Amazon, which is linked down below. So what I did for the beginning of December was some money that I needed to spend out of my sinking funds, I just pulled it out of my savings from my debit card. So now I just need to recoup that money so I can put it back into my account. And what I basically decided to do was, instead of deposit all of the money that has to go back into my account, I'll deposit some of it, because the rest of it I'm going to use to do a cash stuffing. So for today, I want to stuff $230 for sinking funds. That is the amount that I budgeted out from paycheck number 1. So $230 will get stuffed today for these categories. And I'm going to just go ahead and pull out the money now. So one category that I swiped for was for Christmas. So Christmas still has the $7.75. And we'll just count to make sure. So 100, 200, 300, 455, 556, 650, 660, 690, 710, 730, 750, 770, and 775. So I do need to take out $415. And I did specify in my notes here how I need to pull that out, just so I have the right denominations for what I'm stuffing today. So I see here I need 5 50. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put this to the side. And then I also need 620. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, okay, and then that is it. So let me set this to the side real quick. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 405. So let me set this to the side real quick. And then the next category I need to pull money from is car insurance, because this premium is due on the 17th. So I'm just going to deposit that money into my account so that it's ready to be paid. So car insurance should have $665, and we're going to just verify that. So 100, 2, 3, 4, 500, 600, 650, 660, and 665. All right, so looking at my notes again, I see here I need to pull out a 10, as well as 1 5 and 5 100. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and then let me set the rest of this to the side. So from this, I do know I need to make some change. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with taking out some money. Oh, and by the way, I probably didn't say this, and I should, because I did obviously pull out more than $230. So if you recall from my Paycheck One budget video, I did write out my cash bank slip. I do need to pull out $910. So I'm actually pulling out the $230 for sinking funds plus the $680 from my cash envelopes, which is for gasoline, groceries, as well as laundry. So that's why I'm pulling out so much, because I need a total of $910. And then the difference between the Christmas and car insurance fund is what's going to go back into the bank. All right, so I'm just going to make sure I got everything right before we get started. So I'll be right back. All right, so I believe I still need $25 as far as the $910 is concerned from my bank slip. So let's just count what I have. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 750, 770, 790, 810, 830, 850, 870, 880, 885. So 910 minus 885 is indeed $25. And that makes sense because I need one more 20 plus 5 ones. So that's what I'm missing. And then once I start the stuffing, hopefully I'll get change so that I can take care of this $25. All right, so this is the money I need to stuff with. And then this is the money that needs to go back into the bank so far. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50, and 55. So this isn't the final number because once I, figure out the $25, this may change just a little bit. And all right, so I'm back and I figured out the money here. So this is 230, or at least it should be. So let's count real quick. So this is 50, 150, 170, 190, 210, 220, 225, and 230. All right, so hopefully this all works out because again, I need to have enough money for my cash envelopes, cash stuffing, as well as putting the correct amount back into my account so I can deposit it into savings to make up for what I spent by using my debit card. And let me just rearrange things just a tad. All right, so starting off with self-care, for this month, I'm adding in $30. And let me grab my clear binder. And we're gonna flip to the sinking funds. So right now, as we said earlier, sinking funds currently has $20 and it's getting 30, so 20 and a 10. So now I have 20, 40, and 50. All right, next, Pets has $71. So 50, 70, and 71. And today I will not be adding anything because typically $50 will take care of both cats for the entire month. So since they're over that, I'm just gonna not add anything. The next is car maintenance. I currently have a $1,000 placeholder in here. So I'm not adding anything today because I think I'm pretty good. And like I said as well, I just recently got my oil changed, so I shouldn't have any other maintenance concerns right now. At least I hope not, so knock on wood. All right, so let me mark that. So next is home projects. This should have $277. So 150, 250, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77. All right. And for this one, I would like to add in $73. All right, and this is where I need to create some change. So 277 plus 73 is 350. So I should just have 350 at the end. Okay, so let me try to get 73. So 50 plus a 20, and I'm gonna take a 5, and I'll put back the $2. All right, so this should give me 350. All right, so that's 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 320, 330, 335, 340, 345, and 350. Okay, so that works out. All right, next is gifts. And gifts will be receiving $50. All right, and so here's the 50, but I'm actually not going to bother putting it in there because if you caught down here, I did have a $50 transaction for a birthday gift. Because I knew I was doing this stuffing, I just went ahead and purchased the gift because I knew I'll just put this money right back. So I do need to put this money into my bank deposit envelope, which is from Mojo Cuts, and her shop will be linked down below. But I'm just going to add this to the money that's being deposited back into the bank. So $50 for gifts, but I did spend it already, so this envelope will remain empty. The next, for miscellaneous, I'm adding in $5. So I'll just grab this 5. Oh, envelope's already open. All right, so $5. And that is it for my clear binder. Moving on to the blue binder. So the first 3 envelopes, subscriptions, water bill, and car insurance, those are like my bill envelopes. So I'm not adding anything for those 3, but we will just verify again what they have. So subscriptions should have 110. So I have 50, 100, 105, and 110. This bill is due in February, so I'm all good until then. Water bill should have 213. Has 100, 50, 200, 205, 210, 211, 212, and 213. This bill is due in January, so I'm all good until January. And then we already know for car insurance that was at $665, but as you guys seen, I did take that out to do this cash stuffing and to prepare for my cash envelope cash stuffing. So this envelope is now empty, and I won't be adding anything until January. I'll like restart, so I'll need to come up with hopefully this same amount or less by June of next year for the next 6 months premium again. All right, so now we're at vets and grooming. Okay, so vets and grooming, do I have that okay, yes, I have that transaction down here as well. So today my cats did go for a vet appointment, both of them, to get their rabies vaccine shot. So that total was actually $214, and I only had $188, so we took that out. And then I marked this down for the 10th, which is technically payday, but $26 I need to just pay back my boyfriend because he paid the difference. So today, vets and grooming is supposed to get $72, and that should be what we have left. So 50, 70, 71, and 72. And so I need to make change because he is owed $26. So I just need a 5. But I'm going to put this off to the side. Let me see if the bank deposit money have a 5. And no, it doesn't. All right, so I just need to make some change. I think I can just make change out of the home projects fund because I did see quite a bit of 5s in there. So let me do that real quick. So after taking the $72 minus 26, I should have $46 left in here. So let me just go ahead and make some change. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Put this 50 in here. So 1, 2, 3, and 50. So that still equals 350. Put that back. Okay, so this should be 72. So 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. And like I mentioned, I need to keep $46 in the envelope. So 20, 40, 45, and 46. So 20 or 10, 15, 20, 25, and 26 will be paid back to my boyfriend. Right, so 46 is going into vet and grooming. Okay, and you know what? I just realized that I was thinking I had a lot too much money in here. So I actually need to put some of this back into the Christmas fund because it's not supposed to be empty. So almost made a mistake. So for Christmas, I had $775 and I spent $415. So Christmas should have $360 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 50, and I need 10 more dollars. All right, so 100, 200, 300, 350, and 360. So this goes back into the Christmas fund. And I'm sorry, this video is a little all over the place. I knew it would be a little bit of a challenge or a challenge from taking the money out of these envelopes to use as a cash stuffing. I was really just trying to save myself a trip from the bank, so I thought, but since I have to deposit money back into the bank, I didn't really save myself a trip, but I was able to stuff these envelopes just a tad bit early since payday is a day away. All right, so let me total up what I stuffed for today. So this is 30 plus 73 plus 50 plus 5 plus 72. All right, so that equals $230. And I believe all of the envelopes are all now situated. Okay, so that should be everything. So I do have some money left over. I need to deposit some of this back into the bank, and some of this needs to go for the cash stuffing of my cash envelopes. So I may need to make some more change just to make sure I have enough for everything. And then once I take care of the cash envelopes, I'm going to film my paycheck one results video and stuff those envelopes in that video. And then whatever's left over will get put back into my bank, into the savings account. All right, and I'll have it in this little envelope here. And yeah, that is everything. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you all next time. Bye.